Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to QE Bro, your favorite YouTube channel. And on another Friday, I'm back with another video. So, if you are following our old videos, you know that last week we completed our playlist on compatibility testing after doing the video on the browse plugins. And I promise that I will be back again with this week with another playlist. And also in the compatibility playlist, we discuss about different tools like LambdaTest, browser stack, and then at there we discussed only parts on these tools or the only features which were related to the compatibility testing. But I mentioned that these tools are now evolving as kind of a full platform for the quality engineers with all different features which are needed by quality engineers in their day-to-day activities. So I thought of continuing those parts. So from this week, I will be starting a playlist related to the Lambda test. We have already done two videos for the manual testing and automation testing on Lambda test for compatibility testing. But other than that, there are some other features as well, some other different parts of the platform. So from this week, we are going to look at those different features and we can see the total Lambda test platform and how we can use its unique features for your day-to-day activities. So yeah, let's start. So now I know that you guys are familiar with this particular home page, the dashboard page of LambdaTest. And here on the left panel, you have all these features, this real-time, real device, automation. These are the things which we have already discussed under the compatibility testing videos. Other than that, we have the other features, the Kane AI, Smart UI, Insight, Test Manager, Accessibility likewise. So yeah, from today's video, we will be starting looking at the features as I mentioned. Okay, so first let's start with the test manager part because like in our QE journey and in our YouTube videos as well, we started with the QE basics playlist. There we first started with the basics of like how what test case is and how you manage test cases and different tools we saw. Some free tools we saw like the Kiwi test management tool likewise. So similarly, you can use Lambda test now for managing test cases as your test case management tool as well. So I created one called QV Pro. Yeah, I will delete it. Okay. So here, this is the test manager, the window. So here you can see there is a search option and you can filter based on the owner or different tags. And also if you have previously downloaded data, you can import those data. And also here it has some suggestions like TestRail. If your organization previously using TestRail or some other tool for test case management and now you guys are thinking of migrating to the Lambda test, so then there's no need for you to come and write test cases from the scratch. You can download those data from your existing uh, test management tool and then you can import those data to the Lambda test platform directly. So then those existing test cases will be migrated to this Lambda test platform. So yeah, so this is that particular option from TestRail. So currently only the TestRail option is showing for me and it's blocked. I can't edit. I think it's due to the limited license we have. However, if you want to create scratch from the Lambda test platform, so here is the option where you can create a new project. So you can click on the new project option and then you can give a project name. So let's say I will give my project name as QVBro and then you can give a description, test cases for the QVBro project. And then you can add some tags. Let's say these are manual test cases. If so, something like that, automation. Likewise, you can create new tags and you can add those tags to the project as well. Then you can create. Once you create, now let's see under tags here. Since I created these new tags, now those tags will be visible under the filtering options. Now you can filter the available projects based on these tags as well. Then here is the settings option. So these are the available the fields now For the priority, we have values lowest, low, medium, high, and highest. Then the type, accessibility, acceptance, compatibility, likewise there are different available values. And for the status, unverified, faulty, ready, live, archived, likewise those values are currently available for these types, the fields. And also if you need, you can create some custom fields as well. Okay, let's say I want to create a custom field to have the values whether it is automatable or not, whether it's a manual test case or an automation test case. So I will create a new field, a custom field. So the type here, it has string, text area, number, drop down, boolean, date, user URL. Likewise, there are different available data types. Since my one, it is automatable or not, it's a boolean. So I will use this one, and the name I will give as automatable, and then apply to all future projects. So if we click this one, so whenever I create a new project, this particular field will be added automatically. If you need this particular field only for this project, you can keep this unticked. And then also here there's the option, you can link projects. When creating the custom field, you can select any past projects. So I want this to be added to my QV Pro project, so I will add that and I will create. Okay, now I have one custom field and 3 system fields as well. So let's go back to the project now. So those are like the settings, the global changes there. And then here, if you want to do any changes inside the project, now you need to visit. Here also, you can see edit and delete options. If you go to the edit again, you can edit the project name, description, or tags, or else you can delete the whole project. Then I will go inside my QV project, QV Bro, the project. So inside the project now you can see there are different options like where you can create test cases, you can create test plans, or else you can create builds, and also you can see the insights as well related to my project. So yeah, I will start with creating some test cases. To create the test cases, here is the option like first I need to create a folder first. So this is like the folders are for like organizing or to store my test cases. So I can create multiple folders, maybe accessibility test cases or manual test cases, the functional test cases. Likewise, I can either manage it, or else maybe I can manage it based on maybe the features, or else if we have, let's say, like based on the story. So likewise, you can decide it based on your need, what folders you should have. So since like for the demo purposes, I will create some folder. I will give a sample folder, and I will give a description, sample folder for my sample test cases, and I will create one folder. Okay, now you can see one folder is there, and then for the folder you can see there's a plus icon and the edit icon and the delete icon. So if I go to edit again, I can edit the folder name and details. Either I can delete the folder, or else I can create a new folder inside this folder. That option is also available. Okay, so since now we have the sample folder created, now it's time for us to create our test cases. So to create the test cases, again there are like 2 different options. One is like you can create the test cases on CSV format and then you can upload it, or else you can create it using the AI, and here you can type your test case title and then you can ask it to generate. So those 2 options are there. So let's start with the first option, type your test case title or press tab to generate using AI. That option is there, get started with your project. So I will give as a visit Google website. So this is, let's say, my first test case, and I hit the enter. Okay, now my first test case was created. Now the view was different. Now I have a list view with my test cases, but still if you want to add new test cases, here are the 2 options again. You can go with the import CSV option or add test case option, and also using this control and / option, you can open the AI view to create test cases. The shortcut is also there. Then this is my test case, first test case to visit the Google website. So I will go inside the test case, and now it's time to add my the steps. So again, you can use, okay, there was the option user generate. So I click that, it generated test case. So LambdaTest with the help of AI has is our work, is our lives. So user, the first step was automatically generated. I just wanted to click the button. Then it generated the first step for me, open web browser. So yeah, obviously. So that's the first step for me. Then I will hit enter. Then the second one I will generate again. Click on the generate, navigate to Google. So this one I will rename, or I will just do some edits. Navigate to google.com. Okay, then I will hit enter. So that's what I just wanted to show you, that even though it was generated through AI, still you can make any edits if you want. So like I edit, then next one generate, and then okay, since my test title was saying visit Google website, so it added just those two steps, and now I click, so it gives the same again. Okay, then what we need to do is like add step. Here also the option is there if you want to manually add steps. And then let's say, so here if you click on this open web browser, and the expected outcome is there, web browser is open and ready for use. And if you have any attachments like screenshots, those you can attach here. Then navigate to google.com. The expected outcome is missing, so I will add verify google.com search page is loaded. So that is the expected outcome to verify for the test. So you know, when you write test cases, you need to give the particular action and the expected outcome as well. So when the tester go through the steps, so he know what he need to do and what he need to verify, or the what the expected outcome should be. So these things we have already discussed in our very first videos. Okay, so likewise I added a couple of steps as well. Then here on the right hand side you can see we have some other fields to fill, like the status, unverified, faulty, ready, live, archived. I hope you can remember these fields. These were available at the global settings, where we added a customized setting as well. This one, automatable or not. If it is automatable, I can tick it. If not, I can keep it as it is, likewise. Or else you can add some other tags as well. So I will put this as a tag, let's say UI. Then if there are any attachments, you can attach. Automation status, currently it's not automated, or to be automated. Okay, that option is already there, even though I added this customized variable, but there was a separate field for automation status. The priority we can set medium. What is the type? This is, I will say, a functional test case. If there are any preconditions, so you can put those as well. And if any description to give some information about the test case and the status. So I will put as this live, that means like the status. You can go with reviewing likewise. Okay, then here delete test case option is there. Then other than that, if we check, okay, test case number, okay, those general details are there, so we can save our test case. Okay, now test case updated. Then if you check here, there are some other tabs as well. Runs, if we execute this test case, those information will be visible here. And if you report any issues, so here there is the option where you can connect LambdaTest with Jira for reporting bugs. That option is also available. You can do the integrations. So when you click on the button here, the data will be transferred to the Jira and it will create an issue for you, and then your life will be easier. No need to go back here and there to report your bugs. Okay, then other than that, so we saw those information, and then here is the another button now, automate with Kane AI. So if you click on this one, it will do the automation for you. Okay, now you can see I created the test case. Then I click on the button automate with AI, and then it was come directly to this particular page, the Kane AI feature, which I was actually planning to do later, but just I will show you here. The full go through I will do later on a separate video. So you can see based on my steps, I give as open web browser, then I give navigate to google.com, and here you can see the result. The browser was opened and it went to the google.com as well. So it's like no code automation was done. It's very easy now. Then here's the option you can finish the test. Draft. I will finish it. So just imagine like then you can save those to the project, the folder like this, the created the script. You can save it for later use. I will discard it for the time being. And I will go back to today's video, the test manager part. So I hope it was clear for you and how easy it is with LambdaTest your life now. If you haven't used LambdaTest, or if you like go back to some previous videos of us even, so you have to use one tool for the test case management. Then you have to go and create your scripts using one of the available technologies, and then you need to run it, and then you need to go to another tool and report the bugs as well. So you need to buy different license for different tools, so you need to manage different tools, and then you need to go here and there because you need to get data from one platform and you need to enter the same into another platform, so there's a duplication as well. So it's very hard to do. But now using the lambda test, you see just very simple steps. You went to the test manager, and even they are also using AI. It was very easy for you to generate your test cases. You just gave the title, then it generated the steps. If there is anything missing or if you need to do any adjustments, you can do those as well. And finally, by clicking on just a single button, you can generate the script for you as well, and also it will run and it will give you the results, and then you can save the script and use it later as well. So within 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, within very small time, I can write the test cases, I can generate the script, and I can see the results as well. So this is the future of the quality engineering, thanks to LambdaTest. So everything is in our hands now, and our lives have become very easy. You can do no code automation, and also you can generate the test steps, and also everything you can achieve through this platform very easily. So then again, if we check our test case, okay, and here if you, so since we haven't done any executions yet, it's nothing there. So yeah, all good for this. So I will go back to my project. Okay, so now we have the folder and the test case as well. Then here also you can do some filtering based on the status, the creator, and the tags. Those things I hope it's clear. Then after creating the test cases, now you need to create the test plan or the test run, and you can do the execution. So I will go to the test plans. Then here's the option where I can create a test plan. So I need to give a plan name. So let's say functional test plan. You can have multiple test plan for different purposes. So I will give as functional test runs and then tags. Okay, functional, and I will create. Then now there's the option, since we create the test plan or the test run, now you need to add test cases to this particular test run. So there's the option browse, and then all created test cases will be visible here. Since I have only one test case, so it's showing. So I will add that test case and I will create the test plan. So now it's time for the actual work. Or okay, now it's time for the action. Now you can do the executions and start the test run. Okay, so here is again, you can edit the test plan if you need anything. Maybe if you want to add any test cases or remove, and also if you want to assign these test cases, and if okay, the configurations like also you can add. So then the executor knows like on which platforms or combinations you need to run, and also here you can add new configurations as you like, any number of configurations. So I will add this as I need to run this on Windows Chrome latest Windows 11 on this particular screen resolution size. And then okay, so this information also I can save, and here the draft I will open test plan, and then I will update the test plan. So that means like now my test plan is in progress. Then okay, so let's go back here again. In the test plan you can see the test plan is there. Here also you can edit, close, duplicate, delete, those options are there. And also you need to create a build as well, so that you can do from the build page, or else in the test plan there's the option called create build. So I will create the build name as 1.0, and I will let the tag 1.0, and for this build I will let this functional test plan, and I will create. Then again okay, the build is there. Now from the build you can run the test case, and then you can mark the status likewise. Okay, I will go back. So here the build means actually kind of the test run, the test plan. You can create that. So here you can create the test cases, then you can create multiple test plans, and then test plans you can run it at different times by creating different builds. So these are like the test runs. Okay, so here in the test run now I can see the status and the progress, and also edit, duplicate, archive, those options are there. So I will go again inside the build, and here okay, I can mark as the pass failed status as well. So here is the option where I can launch this test on LambdaTest cloud. That option is also there. Or else you can go inside the test case, you can read the steps, and you can manually run it. And also here it's given the browser operating system resolution combinations as well. That option is also there. Or else let's try out this launch item on the cloud. So now you can see it's opening the given combinations, the screen resolution, then those things are there. And okay, now it opened this. You guys are very familiar because we previously also under the compatibility testing we test this part on this platform, the cloud platform. They open the browser on Chrome latest Windows 11 on this particular screen resolution. Those are the ones which have we specified for the test case. So now you can manually test here. You can go to the google.com and verify. Then you can mark the status as passed or failed. Here you can check the steps. For the steps also you can give the status, not for the test case. Step by step also you can mark the status. And also here there's the option. From here also you can create the screenshot, then it will attach, and here the expand details option is also there. Okay, so then here is the option to end session, and this is the full status for the test case. I will mark it as passed. So now it knows the test case is passed, and my first test case is done, and I will finish my test build. Okay, now it came back to my builds page in the test manager. Here you can see now the test status is passed. And then here is also there are options again to run the build, and in progress I will, since my test case is done. So since we have only one and one out of one, so the build we can mark it as passed, and we can close the build. Now the test build is closed. Here also now you can see the status color changed. Then if we go back to the builds, now you can see it's marked as passed, and only edit, duplicate, and archive options are there. Then we can go back to the test plans, and here if we go back, so go inside the test plan here, yeah, only the test case is there, and the build history you can see here. Today we ran build 1.0 and it was passed there. That information is added. And then let's go to the test case. And then if you go inside the test cases again, here now runs, it added the today's execution, build 1.0, those information, and if there are any issues, those information now we, as if there are issues, those issues, as I mentioned, you can report through the Jira here. And yeah, so that is about the test case. Then let's see the insights. Now here also you can see test cases, test plans, and the build information updating for the particular project as well. And then if you check the insights, now you can see a dashboard with some charts with all the information. So at a quick glance, you can get all the information about the trends and what is the current status of your project, of the testing. This will be actually will be very useful for the management purposes as well, to get to make go no go decisions about to management to decide about the progress of the project, or to know the status, the current status for all these things. These insights will be really useful, so you can view based on these different filters like monthly, weekly. Likewise, you can filter. Here it will show a refresh, so 5th of November to 12th of November. So instead of that, I will put as, let's say, this month. And here you can retrieve data. New data may take around 5 minutes to reflect. Yeah, it's obvious. Okay, now you can see the build summary. One build, there are one test case, and the test case trend you can see on 12th today we ran. That information is showing, and currently, since we didn't report any issues, that is empty. Likewise, if you automate, those information also will be reflected here. So as I mentioned, this is really useful. So you can have all the information at a glance. Insights you can create. First, I will quickly walk through again. First, I created the test case. Then I create the test plan and added the test cases to the test plan. And then I build for the particular test plan, and then I execute the test cases inside the build and complete it. Then those information was reflected in both test plan, test cases as well. And at the end of the day, you can see all the information here at the insights section for your project. So that's about the test manager. A quick walkthrough on the test manager features. I hope it was very clear for you guys, and yeah, and it had very interesting features. To be honest, like we were able to generate our test steps using AI, and also we were able to generate scripts using the Kane AI, and also through the build we were able to launch the particular exact browser based on the settings given in the test case in the LambdaTest cloud. And also finally we were able to see insights in our dashboard page as well. So when comparing like a lot of all the available test case management tools, the LambdaTest manager is also having all the basics features plus additional extra cool features like the Kane AI insights, the AI plugins, and all these things. So I think, yeah, the LambdaTest manager could be very useful for you guys as well. Okay, so that was about the test manager part. And then here, if you saw, now we have covered real time, real device, automation, hyper execute, and the test manager. Then accessibility I will not touch in this particular playlist, because I will keep the accessibility part for until I complete the accessibility playlist. Without knowing like what accessibility testing is and those stuff, there's no point of walking through these tools. So we can talk that part later. Then the only remaining parts is like the Kane AI, the smart UI, insights, and here, uh, yeah, some of the things which we have already covered. Maybe in another 1 or 2 videos we can cover the remaining features as well. So with that, I hope it's enough for today, because we covered a lot. Yeah, it didn't take much time, because thanks to the LambdaTest features, all were like just one button click things. It generated everything for us, and it made our lives easier. Kudos to the LambdaTest team for all these cool features. Let's stop from here for today's video, and next week I will be back again with another video on the LambdaTest to discuss about another cool feature on this platform. So thanks for watching my videos, and if you want to contact me, you know how. You can drop me an email at qvbro.pro@gmail.com. The same email you can use to contact me if you want to do any collaborations on your tools like this. So I'm really happy to work with you guys, and also you can contact me through the comment section here. And also, yeah, thanks for watching my videos, and please share this with your friends who will find this useful. And yeah, see you and happy testing till that.